I'm the guy who watched episode 4 of Ghost in the Shell 2026. Great episode. Really enjoyed it. This is the episode as well if you're a big fan of Togusa and Bato. It's their episode. The Major's in it a tiny little bit. She has a little bit of a thing, not really anything crazy. And the rest of it's Togusa and Bato on their mission. This episode to me was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Had some pretty cool action. It's gotten into the dark realms of the world of Ghost in the Shell, as Ghost in the Shell is not really the place you want to be living. Well, maybe a bit more than Cyberpunk. At least on the world in Ghost in the Shell, Tokyo and stuff, you can walk around without getting your head blasted off. And hopefully you'll have insurance to fix everything. So, yeah. But Cyberpunk, not so much. But yeah, this episode, really enjoyed it. Once again, looked amazing. Acting's fantastic. Everything was good. And yeah, we're going to get stuck in. So it starts off in quite a fun, interesting way. And we're at this kind of looks like a big mansion-y kind of place. And this chick's just came out of a car. She's entering the building. So this is what she looks like. Pretty cool looking. Got big giant hair. Looks like she's wearing some sort of like heck bikini thing. Not entirely sure what to call it. But yeah, looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then we got this view, which was like, so this dude, very overweight fellow, yeah, I assume retirement, is playing golf. And he's got his server spots to help him out and stuff. And he clearly got a taste. I quite like the taste, to be fair. He's got some good preferences. He asks if the lady could wipe some sweat upon his brow. And she goes ballistic. I'll quickly play a little bit. So her eyes are going all crazy looking, like cat-like feral type thing. And she's charging him. She's basically just going straight for him. Straight to, he's good. I mean, he's too big, he's not going to be able to move. Luckily, he's got this woman, which, I love it. Her face unfolds, and then this, like, retinal detection scanner face appears, and her arm expands out, and it creates a gun. And boom. That's all that's needed. Also, I love the little detail that the fat on the guy is just like going whoop, 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 as she shoots. Right. Look at that. The force of it launches her into the wall, and she's dead, because that's one hell of a gun. Dead as a dead robot. It was actually a virtual reality room, which is kind of cool. Kind of like a Star Trek holodeck. It's pretty cool. I like how she just like puts her stuff back in, just folds her face back in, her hand just goes back in, she's back to normal. She was in attack mode and now she's not. And that's the intro of the episode. Crazed robot tries to attack its owner and defends. The other one defends and blows it to pieces. Well, not even to pieces, to be fair. It's just, it is now done. October 1st, 2029. Robot Rondo. And there we go. And then we got the intro. As usual, we skipperini. Ghost in the Shell Committee. So, everyone's having a party. They're all going a bit crazy. That guy looks like he's left work, put his tie around his head, and he's losing it. So the whole point is this episode's got to do with like service bots or like old robots and how they're treated. And basically there's like this protest going on while there's an election. And everyone's upset at the fact they're treating robots so badly and they're just tossing them away. And they're treating them like scrap, essentially. So yeah, these guys, I think they're just having some fun. They just don't care. Bato looks so good in this outfit. I love the glasses, the trench coat. Oh man, he looks like some sort of awesome detective dude. He's basically saying, why are we on this duty when it's like police's thing? We shouldn't have to be chasing after robots or whatever. And they reckon it's because of the election they're forced to do this job. the chief basically is doing it for the minister. Which is fair enough. I mean, they get their job done. So the police are out in droves, wandering the streets, trying to find these robots that are going feral and killing people. Because it wasn't just an isolated incident with that one guy. There's robots around the entirety that are just going feral and attacking people and being violent. So we've got the police out all over trying to find them. Once again, we got the big giant armor set people. They do find one, and it chases them, and the guy runs away and basically runs into the open. Here, yeah. This guy is about to get jumped. Like, look at the that's what a regular robot can do. It just forces a guy who's wearing like some sort of heavy plate body armor, and just destroys a stall, knocking everyone flying. Like, these aren't robots that are like that safe. And as you can see, it's been nomming on people, which is very kind of messed up. They've gone like a zombie mode for some reason. And Bato notices it. He's scared shitless. There's Bato. I like his glove. It kind of reminds me of like, kind of like Ruby Yang, kind of the punchy glove. Although they're not bullet gloves, they're just a shock type, kinetic blast type thing. This reminded me of like Batman when in Arkham Asylum when the insane guys run at you and the side goes rah, rah, and all you do is just punch them and they go flying. Boom! Skadoosh! And that's one of the bots taken out. Completely gone. So apparently that wasn't the bot they were looking for. These are not the robots you're looking for. Togusa was basically just fucking with him and saying, yeah, you can go find them, and he already found it. This is a specific one they're after called a Tomlian or Tomland bot, and yeah, he's not so happy that he was sent on that. He's like, respect your leaders. Like, no one does that anymore. There's a Major just giving the lowdown to the police, I think. Their helmets are funny. They're like an old World War II style helmet. Interesting. So, Major just wants some report from Tokusa sent to the chief, sent to her, so they can understand what happened. This outfit, another one. Like the sort of long trench coat thing, the glasses. It's so good. Like, if you want a detective show, that's what you do. That's what you want to put on someone. So, here are the protests. These are what probably are liberals, I would assume, just because how some act. You know, they want the robots to be treated fairly. They don't want them thrown away. They think they're treating them like humans, which they're not. They're just machinery for the most part. Most just have a flat personality. They do their job, and that's it. And I believe Bato says something along the lines of, if there's such trouble and if people care so much, why don't they just wipe them and make them believe that that's just how it's supposed to be? Basically, he's cold-hearted and doesn't care. Which, I think you need to be in the middle line. You need to treat a machine like you would your property. Like your phone. You're not going to throw this in the street and go, yeah, I'm just going to get another one. You're going to be like, okay, well, there's places I can sell this. I can give it to someone else. I can give it as a hand-me-down. I can send it to somewhere to be recycled. You know, that type of thing. You're not just going to be grabbing your robot and tossing it on the street. I mean, come on. There's still a machine that are going to help. Their entire process of life is to serve. So yeah, they're basically surrounded by everyone. They're just getting pushed. Everyone's going crazy. I like this. It's just they're just chill while everyone's screaming. Major puts on some music to calm them down. Well, to not calm down, but to, you know, enjoy themselves. I don't know what that is an image of. Kind of looks like a bunny, but at the same time, I don't know. Xenos. Bitopo or Biropo? Bropo? Not sure. Ah, man, I love the backdrops. I love them so much. Like you've got the layers of here. You've got like you've got the depth of field here where it's like blared out like foliage. And you got the wall. And you've got around the corner there, you've got the people, and in the back you've got the cityscape, and it looks so good. They didn't even have to put people on the street, but they did. There's people just there walking along. Look at this guy. He's going crazy. Well, like, it's great. It just feels like the world is more alive. I love it. Those are protesters getting chased by police. As usual, the police are using a bit of lethal force, which is, kind of have to at times. Sometimes. That's how it is. Just like that guy's chasing him with a baseball bat. It's like little stories going on. So, in the Hammer Prefecture Police Station, you've got solar panels, you've got trees on the rooftops. Got a lot of personality to it. It's really cool. So they came in, they've got the bot, and this guy's like, I'm not letting you in. You're just losers. What's Section 9? We don't know what those are. You're not some special team. And I'm assuming the chief rang them up and said, yeah, let them in. Don't be stupid, or you're fired. Probably. So he's like, oh, okay, yeah, you could go in, don't worry. And here we have Ishikawa. So I think what's happening is when they've caged the bots have just like either exploded or killed themselves. And that's like the leftover of what's there, and it's kind of gross. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, couldn't tell I was Ishikawa. Like, I was like, wait, I recognize him. And for some reason, it didn't twig on to me that it was Ishikawa, but I think his hair's different, so that's probably why. But yeah, he's basically saying that the bots have been all tampered with, and they have a lot more in the back that have all just gone feral, and they can't really do much about them. He's also talking about the fact that people are just treating them like trash, just chucking them out, and because of that, they're basically going insane. Which is kind of a pretty bad system to have for a robot. They've all gone crazy, got the feral eyes. They look like zombies, the way they're like torn at their own skin and stuff. Crazy. Look at that guy. Guy looks like a murloc. On the back looks like a cat. I like this. Just the rain and how it's affected by the light and everything. It's really cool. So yeah, they're leaving, and they're going to investigate further. So the chief and Motoko have visited an old friend who's Colonel something Red Demon, something like that. This is the guy from the beginning, the big guy. I like how his women look like fighters. Like if you showed me like an old I don't know, like Streets of Rage or something, or even like an aerobics video, it's like what they dress like. And he's basically saying he can smell Motoko's white blood and he doesn't appreciate it. And her response is just, it's great. It just flips him off. Now, people are saying, why'd they censor it? And it's like, because it's funny. It's funny the fact they censored her middle finger. I mean, they're all cute. They're pretty attractive, but I think Major still wins. They all got similar hair as well. Damn, look at that neck. Yeah, he's basically asking about it and stuff. He's explaining to Major here that he's Colonel something or other. I don't remember what. Once again, beautiful, just on a bridge, all the lights, the shadows, backdrop landscape of the city. Awesome. So basically, he's saying to the Major, don't go rogue, just leave it alone. We'll deal with it. And he has a great expression as oh man, I love that. The Major's face there, just in the mirror, very nice. There we go. So he's like, don't be rogue, don't do anything stupid. He's like, what? I won't do that. Like, oh, fine. So she does like the cyber brain communication to Bato and basically tells him to go do it. Go do what I was going to do. I'll get in trouble if I do it. This guy is, I believe, the chief director of Hanka, which is another like machine manufacturer. And he's been brought into the CEO. So what's happened is the CEO has found an SOS message within the machines that they sent out, because he sends out machines to particular clients. And he's basically interrogating them, trying to figure out what happened. He's using a basically a truth serum, which we all know is never a good thing because usually just some type of poison. So this guy is really interesting. So he's getting injected. This guy is a part cyborg, apparently, who only has part of his spine and part of his brain. So he's literally just in a box. And he's got this, I need to find it. He's got different cigarettes and cigars, I guess. They're all different flavors or, like, brands. I don't know. But he basically just injects it all in and he just puffs it all out. Like, damn. If you're addicted to nicotine, that's one way to get into it. Jeez. He's basically a walking smoke box. But yeah, he basically finds out he's been putting these messages in the machines. I believe he says something along the lines of they got 14 of them. Some of them were destroyed, and then some of them were unaccounted for, something like that. And he was sending them to particular people. There it is, yeah, he's literally got like a console full of smoke. It's like, Monday, I think I'll have the smoker number 2. Crazy. Like, the idea of wanting to be a machine that has, I think he has like 3 legs, tiny arm, and then just smoke. Wow, that's mind-boggling. So he's injected him. He's basically said that 2 people within the company who help, I think it's not manufacture, but help like imprint on the machines kind of thing. Like set up the systems and everything. These 2 here helped him put a message inside the machines because they want help. Oh, and a dark little part is he does it with a little help. Like he does it for them, but in return he well, they're kids and he's a man and I don't want to go any further than that. So yeah. He does that, he puts the SOS messages in these machines. So the idea is essentially the kids have made it so these machines will go feral, they'll attack people in the open, and then the police and everyone else will investigate, find out there's SOS message within inside them, and then they'll investigate the manufacturer who set it all up, which would be Hanker. It's a very dangerous thing to do because you're essentially sending out dangerous machines to attack people. So the guy has his own bot, who's like a bodyguard. There she is. Interesting outfit. So she's wearing like your basic kind of suit, and then she has like a weird corset, which is interesting. I thought she might have been human at first, but the way she acts and stuff, I'm pretty sure she's just an android. But yeah, she basically disables them so they can inject them. Togusa and Bato, because I know it's got to do with Hanker, so I'm going to ask around, investigate. They've came across the chief director, who's just walking out all stumbly, all drugged up, and they're wondering what's going on. I'm going to ask him what's going on, and bang! Headshot from some random guy from a rooftop. I like the cut. The cut's cool, and then just bloop, down he goes. And I'll be honest, considering what he did, probably is not as bad as it should be, considering the things. But yeah, I won't get into that. So they're shooting at him. The sniper runs off. He's got some type of silenced. I don't know if it's a sniper or if it's an assault rifle with a scope. Unsure. But it's pretty fast firing, so it's certainly a quick gun. So they're chasing after him. Bato at this point he was like, I wish we brought a Fuchikoma, it would be so much quicker. Tokusa here, yeah, I think it looks like a sniper. I think it's like an ASS-50 or something, design-wise. Tokusa's got him dead to rights. He thinks he's got him, he's telling him to freeze, nothing. And the guy does this interesting move, which, honestly, not often you see something like this. He twirls the gun and shoots. And Tokusa almost bites a bullet. Or many bullets, to be honest. Luckily, Bato's there to save his ass, which I really like this. Kicks him, sweeps the leg, and saves his butt. And then this little part here I love. He thinks he's got away. Bato's chasing, obviously. He's probably going to make sure Tokusa's fine and continue the chase. And then, as this guy thinks he's safe, a light of Fuchikoma appears. This man is screwed. The major sent to Fuchikoma to make sure that, to just keep an eye on them. And the Fuchikoma's like, I'm glad I wasn't late. And of course, Bato's got the best reactions. So he's, Togusa basically said he saw his wife and his kids flash before his eyes, which, to be fair, people do say that once you have a near-death experience, you have your life flashing. Bato has, I don't think it was that. I think it was death. I was like, okay. Bato knows this guy is part of, I think it's Yakuza or something like that. He knows he's part of something specific due to a specific there's a scarring. I think it's on here he's on about, above his lip, by some people call the dentists. Kind of mental. He's beating the shit out of him, and he's not going to tell him shit. He's like, you're going to have to do better than that. You can't, I won't tell you anything, kind of thing. So Bato's beating the hell out of him, and then he does a pretty brutal thing and puts a knife right between his teeth and pushes it in. He does tell him. He tells him. He definitely tells him. I think he tells him the fact that one of the machines from Hanka tried killing one of the mob bosses. Something like that. So they sent someone to basically revenge, which, if it's Yakuza or some type of mob, yeah, it's basically what they do. Fuchikoma's hacking in, kind of like a R2-D2 style type thing. They do not. R2-D2 does not make that noise, I'll say that. I don't know where that came from. So sneaking in, the bodyguard is dragging the two kids off to go see the CEO, which I'm assuming is to kill them, beat them, I don't know, probably something we don't want to know about. So yeah, they're sneaking them off. Togusa messes up being stealthy. This is something really cool, seeing Togusa be a really competent fighter. Bato chases after the kids, make sure they're safe, and rescue them, of course. Togusa fights this woman. Yeah, so the kids are there, they're running off. Bato's off to chase. Togusa's fighting this chick. I think he's got a bit of pent-up anger, considering what just happened to him. And he just floors her. Like, she has no chance. Also, I love the way her body seems like it's just acting on its own. Like, she's not thinking. Just because of her being a machine, the body's just, just reacting. Really cool. Like, also the fact her face is just like nothing. There's no emotion. It's just the body's taken over to fight back. However, Togusa's a hell of a lot better fighter and beats her. This is a ghost dubbing machine, factory system, not sure what you call it. And basically the point, so the whole idea is the company is taking kids from the Yakuza, I think it's the Yakuza. I keep saying I think it is, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, taking kids from a mob, they're trafficked in, which are drugged up, hooked up to these machines, and they're basically, their ghost is dubbed over a machine, basically make a machine seem more human, to act more human. These are like a specific special android that people want. It's pretty messed up. And basically when the kids are done with, they just get more. So basically the kids will eventually just die. But yeah, these are like special grade androids that are being used. Like, oof. That is brutal. That is some Warhammer stuff. That is some like Necromonger Riddick stuff. Where they're just using kids or just a human body and just, oof. One thing I liked about this episode, it wasn't just fun action, and I mean, there have been dark moments within the show so far, but this is the darkest. This is brutal. There's the kids, Bato's freeing them, explains to them what's been going on. They're obviously very happy. I'm going to assume in the next episode we'll have a little glimpse of them free and what they're up to, which would be nice. Yeah, they're very happy. Well, they're kind of happy. Talk. I like this part. Ferguson comes in to help, and then just boom. Like, why did you jump in like an action hero? He's just full of that Tokusa right now. Oh yeah, he tells him, "Oh, the CEO and the doctor just went away on a car." And Bato's like, "Why didn't you just tell me? Let's go." So they're running on, they get in the car, they're chasing. What I find funny is the fact that the CEO, who's this bot, is driving the car, not the dude with two hands. You would think the guy with two hands being able to ride a steering wheel would be a hell of a lot better. Yeah, they're trying. He's bolting. He's going for the dockyard because there's a ship there. There's a ship. He's like, "We gotta go. We gotta go." He's like, "Come on." He's basically saying, "If we get caught by the Yakuza, we're dead. If we get caught by the police, we're in life of prison." So the scientist decides to push the CEO just a little bit. He's only got 3 legs, remember? And whee! Off he goes. And he gets stuck. That's hilarious. He just literally gets stuck. He's like, "Oh, I think there's something going on. Let's go check." And then the guy, he's gonna, well, he can't help him. He can't reach him. He just slips into the sludge, which apparently looks like tar. And it's like 15 feet deep. Well, apparently because this guy being this special kind of cyborg, Bato's like, he'll be fine. 2 hours, he can live 2 hours there. It's all good. So yeah, police are going to come and pick him up. And they get the, I think it's the lifeguard and the police to pull him out. I love the idea they just got a crane for this box, which is actually a human. Mental. This guy, he's a funny looking news reporter. Now, they realize looking into the ladies and his bank records, it's been going a lot into Hanker and other things. Realizing he's been ordering these specific bots for himself, knowing these are ghost dubbed bots. And this is the chief. This guy here is one of the chief's. I don't know if it's his best friend, but he's a friend who essentially got the chief to where he is now. So the chief has loyalties to him. He's a friend. He's a guy who wants to help him. However, doing this, no. Go see him in court because the dude messed up. And Major's happy. She's like, "Oh yes, finally get 3 days off, or like we get some time off. We R&R. It's beautiful. I love it." And the chief he's a bit dour. He's a bit down due to the fact that this guy was someone he's known for years, and realizes just humans eventually just want money. They want power. They want money. Everyone ends up being corrupt in some way. Yeah, so it's a bit of a downer for him. That's the end of the episode. Really good episode. I think people who like the original, Adam, you know what I mean, original film / standalone, First Cake, etc. They're going to enjoy the show more because it's taking itself a bit more serious. It still has the funny part, which is great because you don't want serious all the time. I think I said this last time. It's nice to have a good balance. And yeah, this was a good balance between a bit of funny but extreme amount of serious and just a dark situation, and showing how becoming rich and powerful will eventually corrupt, and how from that it'll just expand out into other things. But yeah, the Chiefs like down, upset, but the Major's up, very happy because he gets days off. But not really, because the Chief just says, "Oh, by the way, you're going to England. You're going to be training with the SAS for 2 months." I was like, "Damn, that's pretty cool." But yeah, they're not happy. I hope we get to see that episode. I don't remember in the manga if you do see some of that. I don't remember in the manga if you do see that, because that'd be awesome. I want to see what the SAS and what England is like in this future. But yeah, I loved it. It was a great episode. we're gonna blippy blue. Okay, as usual, we have artwork, and it's a really nice one. It's very clean. It's a use of, was about 3-4 colours, but they're like kind of desaturated, and it looks nice. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't really know exactly, but I would say like old advertisements in Japan. Kind of gives that sort of vibe to it. Illustration was done by Tetsuya Nishio, or Nishio. Nishio sounds better. But I like it. Once again, another cool piece of illustration. Nice use of like negative spacing with the shadows and stuff. Nice colours. Very clean looking. Togusa, something's going on with him. Not sure what. As usual. And looks like oh wait, is she wearing a school uniform? Oh, okay, it's like school stuff. That would make sense. Are they teachers then? Is Togusa... Togusa's probably a student, and then the chief is probably a teacher or something. That's cool. I like sometimes when you look over stuff, you can see things. There you go. Another reaction / analysis. Episode 4. I believe it was 4. For some reason, I don't know why it is, but it feels like we've gone past so many episodes like already, but we haven't. This is episode 4, Robot Rondo. Another great episode. I loved it. Each episode has such unique stories and just interesting philosophies behind them. It's really fun. But yeah, another great episode. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. But yeah, another great episode. I hope everyone enjoyed it. By the way, the views are going up. The subs are going up. It's really great seeing it. You don't have to sub, but I do really appreciate it if you do. The likes are also really appreciated. Just seeing my stuff and hoping you're enjoying it is just the best part of it all. There'll be another episode of Infamous again, as usual. I need to figure out some other stuff as well, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely week. We're in Monday once again, and I will catch you all later. Whoop, whoop.